Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the final series of the Group B AWC Cup of King of Kings. This was played in the middle of December of 2013. We are going to be having Rising Stars Tho spawning in as the purple human player on the top left, and Lucifer, who probably seen Tho and Envy play, choosing to go random this time as the grey Night Elf player. This is actually the first time I've well, not the first time, but it has been a while since I've seen Lucifer gone off racing, especially in a tournament like this. It is the last series. It's not that important. I should be keeping score on who has the most wins here, but I don't think I have that currently. Mainly because I've been casting so slowly for the past 2 months. Hell, might even be 3. So yeah. So when I'm done with this series, I am going to be casting about maybe 2 or 3 2v2s over the past of last year, you know, just to get something interesting, something fresh, even though it's Warcraft 3 still. Either way, Scout Farm coming in for Tho. Lucifer is going to go for the Ancient of War in the base, so this might suggest very early archers, a lot of archers in fact. Could be a Priest of the Moon? I don't know. But we shall see what Lucifer goes. There we go with that 10 lumber. He was actually waiting on that lumber in order to train that archer. Footman's coming out for Tho, and he is going to go for the standard Archmage. So yeah. Still interested to see what Lucifer is going to go for. He actually is not going for a hero just quite yet. Is he thinking of going for a tavern hero, I wonder? He is going to queue up another archer. Gonna wait for this Moonwell to, I guess, get that tavern hero. I don't know which tavern hero it might be. It could always be the Dark Ranger, which we have seen from people going mass archers. Let's see what the Wisp goes for. It could be a Dark Ranger, or it could be the Beastmaster we've seen before from Moon, but it is going to be that Dark Ranger, so it looks to be Swarmer plays coming in from Lucifer, even though I don't think Swarmer is the best word to describe this play style. But in fact, I don't exactly know what to call it instead. I think I just made the Swarmer up, maybe a little inspired with card games instead. Anyway, Dark Ranger is going to start with that black arrow. Is going to go ahead and tank all of that damage. Of course, arrows are very much beefy in terms of health and resistance, so no worries just quite yet for that, I guess, Dark Ranger from getting taken out. Though, even picking himself, not such an aggressive hero, so I wouldn't imagine that Dark Ranger being killed that quickly on anyway. +6 claws isn't picked up, and we did not go for a mercenary start for Tho. He is going to go for an extremely early expansion, mainly because he did see the Dark Ranger, but who knows, maybe if the Dark Ranger gets enough skeletons, he might even send those to go and harass, who knows. Tho actually picked himself up the Shadow Priest, I believe from this camp, which is the reason why the skeleton was not able to higher up the Shadow Priest. So yeah, nice pickup for Tho. Obviously he would like to use that as his maximum potential, and we shall see what goes on over there. Berserker even, oh, actually Berserker's being picked up by Lucifer. I have no idea where the Ballage Magic came from, but nevertheless. Oh, Tho almost getting that Troll Berserker, not able to finish the mark over there. It is nighttime, so Shadow Meld is available for those archers. Dark Ranger trying to get away, preventing the inevitable surround. Tho nearly completed with that Town Hall. Not going for tier 2 just quite yet, even though he probably could afford to go for that. I would probably imagine him placing down Arcane Vault, maybe a couple more towers in the main expand as well. Lucifer, I think he is wasting a little bit mana on that elemental. It's obviously not going to produce a skeleton, so why bother? And Lucifer just continually just creeping out, even though Tho is showing that he wants to be aggressive We'll place down another elemental. The Archmage is still level 2, Dark Ranger still level 1, though taking a lot of damage with his elemental, and will be taken out. Yeah, he will, and the Dark Ranger is just that close to getting level 2 as well. Although I'm not sure if Silence or Drain Life is as important as an ability compared to level 2 Black Arrows. Who knows? Anyway, Lucifer has completed tier 2. He also has the Hunter's All placed down, so we might be seeing double Ancient of Lores being constructed over here, and yes we are. Lucifer placing those Ancient of Lores in rather interesting places. I mean, Echo Isles is not that uncommon of a map to see Dark Rangers. In fact, usually we could see Night Elves just totally giving away by placing down Moonwells in the bottom over here, just to help the early creeping for the Dark Ranger, but Lucifer did not go for that, but still the Ancient of Lore placements rather interesting. Wisp, I would imagine, has spotted that for Lucifer. Let's just check. Wow. Okay, he hasn't confirmed the expand is down, but as soon as Lucifer finds out that Tho only has footmen and mercenaries, he should assume that his opponent has not gone tier 2 yet. However, he did just start. Lumber Mill also being placed down. Lumber Mill is obviously needed for the masonry upgrades as well as the pathway to guard towers. We are at level 3 for the Dark Ranger, so just normal Dark Minions are available. These guys, I think they are very comparable with the Footmen, just more damage, less able to take damage. Lucifer needs to be careful. He does have Parapet Vitality from, I would imagine, this mercenary camp, as well as Circlet and +2 Ring. We don't have an Ancient of Wonders, and Tho Scout Farm still there. Dark Minion, or at least the lesser versions, are being sent to the main expand. We'll confirm it and try to harass, but Arcane Towers are just so good. The skeletons just don't have enough damage to kill any of these militia. We might even have Tho picking up another Shadow Priest. There we go with the silence on both of those Shadow Priests already existing, but yeah, third Shadow Priest will be picked up for Tho. And of course the freshly hired mercenary does have the full mana pool. We even have a Mud Golem picked up. Pretty much everyone but the Ogre Mauler. It is now daytime, and Lucifer is not the best time to currently engage in a fight, mainly because the Moonwells will not be recharging whatsoever. Lucifer is additionally getting himself a Panda second. Always a good strong pick for a second hero, especially since we are mainly consisting of magic vulnerable units. Of course, the Panda could drop off later on when Spellbreakers are masked up, but yeah, that has yet to happen. Though placing down one Sanctum, one Blacksmith, of course, we have been seeing this many times from human players. Additionally, place down a second Sanctum, but always the Blacksmith to enable just the possibility of going Workshop, or maybe even a Rifleman, but seeing as there wasn't a Huntress opening, yeah, no Rifleman just quite yet. Was that +1? That probably was +1 attack upgrades for, oh, that was +2. Ah yes, orange. Orange means +2 for the Dryads and Bears, but apparently it was cancelled for Lucifer. He is halfway to tier 3. Ancient of Wonders also being placed down. We have these 4 skeletons over here. Not sure what they're doing exactly. Yeah, now I don't know what they're exactly doing for Lucifer. Maybe they're acting as scouts, but this is an odd place to send them. Footman trying to spot if there's any expands. Obviously not. Lucifer heavily investing on taking up. Wisps are going to utilize the Moonwell, and a very nice TP scroll right on top of the Archmage, though I'm not sure if he realized it or not. However, I don't think this round is that powerful, considering that it is consisting of archers and dryads, which Footman should very much do well in trying to kill them. Nice Breath of Fire right there, able to burst down one of the Shadow Priests. However, I think maybe Lucifer lost more than his opponent. I think, but looking at the corpses, he lost about 4 archers maybe. Don't think he lost any triads, but still, not something you would like to have happened. Even though he would have liked to free up the space, I don't think giving experience would have been all that nice. Boots of speed on that Brewmaster. Didn't pick up whether or not he picked it up or just bought it. I don't know. Anyway, level 4 on the Dark Ranger, level 3 on the Panda. Greater Mana Potion is going to be the item picked up from this marketplace. Very nice item. A Moonstone was used earlier on. It is about to become nighttime very soon. We do have a Wellsprings being upgraded. Always a nice research, or at least upgrade for these Moonwells. We only have about 4 Moonwells, however, for Lucifer. So he is going to be sitting on no upkeep for a very long time, until recently, which he placed down an expand. So maybe he will go low upkeep, I don't know. Retaliation to the Panda. He is going to mass up quite a few Spellbreakers. I believe he already has a couple already. No, he only has the Sorceresses and Priests. Just enough numbers for him to sustain later on. We also have an MK second hero, so that is going to deal very nicely well with the bears as well as the Panda himself. There we go with the silence on both the MK and the Archmage. Let me just try and zoom out. There we go. Okay, that's not fixed at all. I swear I have a malfunctioned mouse. We also have Riflemen, Flying Machines, just every batch of units for the human army right now, but Lucifer, how well is he handling? Not well. He is losing units rather quickly and not really burning through much of Tho's army. In fact, Tho is still sitting on 61 food supply, was sitting on that for quite some time, but you can obviously see Lucifer losing Dryads. We obviously have these 2 bears still. The archers have completely wiped out. And yeah, this is not looking good for Lucifer. He does not have a TP scroll to get away from this. However, if he can get another good Breath of Fire right there, just like that one, able to kill one of the footmans, at least the losses weren't in vain. The Dark Ranger is very close to level 5. I'm not sure how well greater skeletons would actually perform though. Alright, let me just try and fix this. Alright. Sentry Ward placed down in front of the merchant, so Lucifer obviously knows where his opponent is currently at. Unfortunately, will be able to spot this expand. Yep. Well, looks like the wisp that was just produced was forced to detonate. We do have flares for those mortar teams. Entangled Goldmine will be destroyed, but of course it was a free building. Lucifer can just rebuild it. There we go. A Stormbolt to try and lock down the Panda himself. He does have a healing potion, so if he needs to use it, will be able to. Does use it. Doesn't look like it made much of an effect, mainly because he was the only unit focused down, so you couldn't see, I guess, Lucifer's entire army being affected by that item. Though, obviously, being a Juggernaut right now, they were going Vulnerability Potion. However, that's not, I guess that wasn't the best usage of that item. Yeah, probably not, because the Dark Ranger wasn't in that much of danger. It was just to prevent further damage, and yeah, it didn't. Again, not good in exchanges with Tho. Lucifer is going to eventually, as I said, die out because the Archmage is very close to level 5. I don't know where the MK is. There he is. He's very close to level 3. Obviously behind the Panda, but level 2 Stormbolt is obviously more effective than level 1 anyway, so Star Persuasion saving one of the bears. There we go, level 1 Stormbolt. As you can see, it's pretty much just used for the stun, not mainly the damage, but once it becomes level 2, it becomes a little bit more noticeable. Tho sitting on 72 over 72. Again, getting more Spellbreakers. He did not replace the first Arcane Sanctum he lost. TP Staff is on that Archmage, however, will be able to, I guess, use that Scroll of Regeneration on top of his army, I guess. Army supply for Lucifer, 57 over 60, so clearly behind. Has a surplus of lumber, and this scout farm has still not been dealt with. Usually, players would deal with that with this Ancient of War because they're no longer using it. I mean, you don't see any ballistas, you don't see any archers, nor do you see hunters being used. So why not just use this Ancient of War to take down the scout farm? I don't know. Pinging was going down somewhere. I'm not sure the reason behind that, but oh well. More mortar teams being pumped out. We do actually have that replacement Arcane Sanctum. Do we have any upgrades for Tho? He is 0-0 and 1-0 for his Dwarvish units. Meanwhile, Lucifer is 2-0 with his Bears and Dryads. Even forced to bring in a couple of Wisps. Obviously these Wisps were used for harvesting lumber, but because the lumber is just so high in, I guess, supply, it's not that important using those wisps to harvest lumber. There we go with the Ancient of War finally taking down the scout farm. I'm not sure how I guess impactful that will be at this point in the game, but oh well, at least he did it. Nature's Blessing as well being researched, additional armor for the buildings as well as movement speed. But here we go with this massive fight right now. Obviously, Lucifer has a smaller army compared to his opponent, but he does have the upgrades advantage. He has 2-1 versus those 0-0 and 1-0. Level 5 Dark Ranger, hopefully trying to make some work going on. Greater Dark Minions, I guess a couple of them have been spawned, but we do hear a lot of Dryads being taken out. They are focusing down those sorceresses. They are added training sorceresses. One bear is getting taken down, another one is being taken down. The Rejuvenate is very crippling. Even if it's being used on Lucifer, it's going to be stolen and given to any of those units. It was given to the Archmage, which was not ideal. So yeah, that is the risk of going or using Rejuvenate against someone that is massing Spellbreakers. Obviously Spellbreakers completely immune to the Panda besides his auto attacks. That is pretty much going to be looking good for Tho. Blazing down towers to try and establish his foothold. Ancient of War obviously moving a lot faster than his usual movement speed. But how well will this turn out? I don't know. Mortar team being focused. Anti-magic potion is on that Panda. Priests, mortar teams being taken out, but the Panda finally gets taken out at level 4. Dark Ranger, where is she? There she is, but the Rejuvenate on her has been stolen and given to the Mountain King. Not something you, again, would like. MK also has a healing potion, but he is not using it at all. Maybe in a later game. Do we have level 3 Brilliant Sword? Do we have Mass Teleport? I don't know. But the Dark Ranger is not looking good right now for Lucifer. What will be happening? I don't know. I guess the Dark Ranger will get out of there. Skeletons Bears finally taking down that mortar team, but the Dark Ranger falls, and that is going to be GG for Lucifer. Yeah. Very strong game from Tho. Lucifer played alright, but eventually dropped later on, so that was unfortunate. The Panda I thought would do well until the Spellbreakers came in, obviously, so yeah, that is going to be the first game. I will see you guys in game 2.